What's up, wave makers? It's me, Mommy Sunat.
I just drowned a fruit fly, and I'm not sorry.
Sorry if my bed looks like shit. Griffin is sleeping. He's waking up now. I was like, okay, I'm gonna film while he's napping. It's not gonna be a big deal. And then as I was moving stuff over here, I was just making so much noise, and now he's awake. So we'll just see how this goes. Welcome back to anti-MLM content. I took a break for a week because Sparrow turned 5 years old. Can you believe it? Like, I can't believe I have a 5-year-old. She's gonna start kindergarten this year. I just can't believe it. But yep, it was her birthday. I had to make her a cake, and we had a little bit of family time instead of a birthday party for obvious reasons. And also yesterday was my wedding anniversary. Not that we really did anything at all. This has nothing to do with anything anti-MLM, but I want to tell somebody because I think it's so funny. So last night I was in a bad mood because the dogs woke Griffin up after I had just spent a bunch of time trying to get him to sleep, and then of course, you know, immediately the dogs start barking. So I'm all like grumping around, and my husband was like, are you hungry? Do you want food or something? Food fixes every bad mood. He's like, I was gonna make some ravioli because we have like the just like pre-made ravioli. I was like, no, I want something crunchy. He's like, you want like a quesadilla? I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then there was a miscommunication, and it was definitely my bad because I didn't really totally specify what I was talking about. But I was just saying like, you know what, if you want ravioli, just make ravioli. And then I said, wait, can you deep fry it? And I don't know if he like just didn't hear that first part when I was like, I don't know, I don't care, whatever you want to make, blah, blah, blah. I was talking about the ravioli. He thought I meant a quesadilla. So I'm upstairs, he's downstairs. I was trying to give him direction, thinking that he was going to deep fry ravioli. And I was like, do an egg wash, bread it, and then put in some oil. And he's like, do I put it on both sides? And I'm like, yeah. Anyway, long story short, he ended up deep frying a tortilla and melting cheese on top because he thought that's what I wanted. It's so sweet. Now, to be fair, it didn't turn out bad. It was pretty good. Anyway, he's the man of the year. That was basically how we spent our anniversaries. He misunderstanding each other, and he deep fried a tortilla and melted cheese on top of it for me. He's just the best. He's the greatest. Anyway, let's get into some MLM shit. Bless you, sir. The top meme this week is a... What? What did I just say? Let's just say the top post this week is a Primerica post that says, this is my Facebook status and I am really, really annoyed right now. Low-key, really aggravating. I didn't see this coming from a mile away. I answered an ad for a seasonal position as an environmental technician for the spring. Don't really need the job, but I planned on putting the funds away for fossil hunting through Europe this summer, if the world opens up again by then. I scheduled my interview over the phone, and it's a goddamn Primerica sales pitch. They're getting sneakier, and there's no way this can be legal. Damn! Wait, so an environmental technician? How can Primerica even get away with placing an ad like that? What about Primerica is environmental? Like, they sell life insurance. Yeah, you can say they're getting sneaky. It's more than just being sneaky. They're just straight up lying. Oh yeah, we're environmental salespeople. Yeah, totally. Like, what? Also, this person is living their best life, fossil hunting and shit. Like, that sounds fun. I want to do that. Actually, no, I don't. It probably requires a lot of like physical labor and digging holes and shit. Digging dig it. You've got to go dig those holes. Y'all know what I mean? Griffin knows what I mean. Sir.
Baby sir, you were supposed to be napping. What the heck?
But yeah, I mean, would it be considered illegal to lie about a job interview? I don't think so. Could I go put out an ad and be like, hiring for dog groomers, and then it ends up being a Monat sales pitch because they have a dog shampoo line? I feel like that's not illegal. It's just misleading and shitty, like extra super shitty, you know? This is, what a beautiful catalog. Catalog of MLM products worth buying. Now listen, maybe I'll be the first to admit this, but there are some MLM products that aren't bad. Like, for example, I know Gold Canyon doesn't exist anymore, but man, I loved their candles. I really did. Although I really didn't understand that Yankee candle is pretty much the same quality. Actually, I've been buying Bath & Body Works candles because when they go on sale, they're mega cheap, like on their semi-annual sale, so I just like stock up 2 times a year. Sorry if I'm kind of like sitting weird and things are like angled weird. I'm just trying to film a video and be a mom at the same time, and it's not working. But anyway, then you go and you think, well, most of them aren't even worth the price you pay because they're MLMs, so usually you can find dupes for any MLM product out there. So at that point, it's like, yeah, is it really worth buying into it? Probably not. Okay, my mind's been changed. Really, my only example was Gold Canyon, and they don't even exist anymore, so just in case anyone was wondering, I'm using this palette today. Sorry, I'm like sitting super weird because my boob is in a baby's mouth. This is In a Trance by ColourPop, just in case anyone cared. I did my eyeshadow first today because, I mean, as much as I love ColourPop, a lot of the colors in this palette there's a lot of fallout, so I didn't want to get it all over my foundation and stuff. Story, guy with a few mutuals added me. He called me right after this. Oh no. Hey man, do we know each other?
I'm Matthew, nice to meet you. My name is blank, I'm a consultant. I work for a cryptocurrency mining pool. Are you familiar with the cryptocurrency industry, sir / ma'am?
Hey man, you have to actually write your name out. The script doesn't include it. Oh my god! Some of these, when they show up here, dude, I'm like, how did you miss that? Like, how did you mess up that bad? Because those lines there, pretty obvious. How do you not double check that and make sure that you're not making a mistake? That seems like a pretty important part of cold adding and cold messaging people. Make sure you're not fucking it up. And then he called him. Calling someone is one way to make sure that you don't fuck up a copy paste. Monat! Monat Huns think being paid to work is unique to MLMs? Question mark?
My job literally pays me to work.
My job literally pays me to work. What? Congratulations, hun. Imagine being just like so delusional that you think it's like something that's brag worthy, that's like, I get paid to work. Great, so does the rest of the workforce. What, you think you're special or something? Not an MLM. LMAO, this is amazing. Your girl calls herself a hashtag boss babe for selling lipstick via a pyramid scheme. My wife hauling bulls on her day off of work. They are not the same, hashtag boss babe. I guess that is the true definition of an actual boss babe. I'm sure hauling bulls is not an easy task. So great job.
Can I put you back behind me now, sir? You've got to go behind mama. Dig it up, dig it.
Scentsy. No, I wouldn't.
If I could take a one-time payment of $59 or less and turn it into $600 a month or more, would you believe me?
I can't think of a scammier sounding way to say that. Like, are you trying to sound like a money flipper? Because you know that's like a really big scam, right? And honestly, I highly doubt that this person is also making $500 or $600 a month with Scentsy. So no one should believe you, hun, because if you're not making $600 a month, how are you supposed to convince other people that they're gonna make $600 a month? It's so stupid. No one wants your shitty wax cubes. Shitpost reminds me of trying to reason with friends that were trying to suck me into Amway. It's not a pyramid, it's a triangle. I don't remember which video it was, so don't ask me, but they were calling it like an inverted funnel or something like that, or a geometric, I don't remember. You know what? At this point, I've just heard it be called so many different things. I think what I'm thinking of is it was like called a geometric system or something like that. You can't call something a geometric system when it's only one shape. Which is a triangle, which is also a pyramid. Come on. This one's Mary Kay, says, just wanted to show off my prize from back in my 2018 Hyundais. This was my gift for $700 in sales inventory. I was expecting like gold filled at least. Nope, steel painted gold. Can't even size it. Decluttered today after cleaning and found it. 2019, I started learning the truth. Now I hate them. That's so tacky. That looks like something you could buy from Claire's or like Wish or something. Monat! Oh no, is it uncomfortable to receive messages from people trying to recruit you all the time? Is that annoying?
It blows my mind how people from other companies are still trying to recruit me. Like really? Me? Is it not obvious that I'm married to Monat? Is it not obvious that I've made millions of dollars with Monat and will continue to do so here? Nothing anyone says will ever get me to look the other way, so please save it. Advice to you, trying to recruit people from your previous company is not the right way to grow your team. The grass is greener where you water it, and I have a pretty nice garden.
Ew, okay, first of all, bragging like this isn't cute. I don't know who told you that it's cute to brag like this, but it ain't. Yeah, she's obviously bragging about making millions. I doubt she's made millions of dollars in Monat. Maybe she's made $1 million of sales, but I doubt that her income has been millions of dollars. Like, I don't think Monat has been around long enough, unless this girl is like the top earner. And then in that case, like if she's the top earner in Monat, she's probably got DMs among DMs among DMs. It's just just hard to believe that she like decided to check her message requests one day and the first one she saw was like, hey, do you want to join my team? But I guess maybe it is believable just because we've seen it a million times of Huns not looking at who they're messaging to recruit. They just message anybody. I know I don't have to apologize for the baby grunts, but they're distracting for me. They've got to be distracting someone else too. Sir, what are you doing? Do you want to boob again? I guess I just have like a personal vendetta against Monat. The Huns are just so hard to watch. Like, it literally hurts to react to their shit. Trying to recruit people from your previous company. Maybe this was someone who was with Monat before and then they left and joined a different company. For this lady to be like, that's not the way to do it. I don't know, people do that all the time. I mean, a perfect example would be, what are their names? Kristen and Travis, whatever, the aerial people. They were in My Daily Choice. They essentially like brought their whole downline with them when they started their own MLM. If you're an upline and your downline is loyal to you, like, it is not unheard of for these people to literally quit whatever company they're with just to follow their upline. Like, we've seen it before. It's not that rare. So maybe that's what this person was doing. This person might have just been like, hey, I left Monat. I know your struggle. I know how shitty it is in Monat. So join me in my new journey with Ariel. Meta. Got duped into interviewing for World Financial Group. I politely declined after finding out what this company truly was. You know how these people are though. They continue to pester and beg me to reconsider. Finally hit them with this today. Oh god. I looked World Financial Group up online and found hundreds of incredibly negative testimonies about people's experiences with this company. I know all about multi-level marketing / pyramid schemes and I will never stoop to that level. You can try to guilt me into this position all you want. That's literally your job after all, but you're wasting your time. Please do not contact me again. Thank you. World Financial Group is a tough one. I've told this story before, but it's relevant, so I'll tell it again. It's been a while, I guess, since I told it. Somebody that I used to know, she was following me on Instagram, was with World Financial Group. She contacted me one day because I think I was posting about MLMs on my story or something. And she was like, just curious, like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh yeah, MLMs, da da da. I like was telling her about all that. She's like, well, I'm just curious because I'm with World Financial Group and like people say we're an MLM all the time, but I know we're not. And I'm like, bitch, yes you are. I don't remember exactly what her excuse was. She was DMing me trying to be like, hey, just so you know, don't talk shit about World Financial Group because I'm in it and it's totally not what people say it is. It's like, yeah, it is. It totally is. I think her excuse was like because she actually like went to a job. I think she called it a firm. So let's say the firm that she worked for had like a physical location and she's like, we have customers and we da 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 da. I don't know. I'm sure there's like a lot of people who fall into getting services from places like World Financial Group and Primerica and stuff without really knowing what they are. World Financial Group is like Primerica in the way that Forex trading MLMs and stuff, they don't come off as an MLM because they're not like Monat. Like, they're not out there all over social media advertising products and stuff. Like, I guess it's just like a less obvious MLM so that even people who are within them don't even know that that's what it is. But anyway, good for this person for telling them off. Like, yeah, of course they're gonna get pushy. Oh, good, more Scentsy. A woman in her young elementary age, I assume, daughter, came into the laundromat I work at and the girl started handing these out. I asked her why she was doing it and she said she got no allowance if she didn't. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's just bribe our kids with literally money. Okay, this reminds me of like, cause this gave me a bad feeling back in the day too, but one time I was in Rocky Point with my family. I was young. I mean, I had to have been 14 maybe, but I remember we were like going to, there's like all these kind of local shops and the more like Americanized beaches and stuff. Like on your way in there, there's like a bunch of shops that kind of line this like dirt road. And I remember we were just looking through them and these children, like very small children, I mean probably Sparrow's age, like 5 maybe 6 years old, came up with gum, like trying to sell gum. This kind of reminds me of that. And obviously like it's a different situation because like poverty and stuff, but maybe culturally they think it's okay in places like that. But still, like that whole thing made me feel icky. Even back then, I was a teenager, but maybe that's just because of the cultural differences in that case. But anyway, hey parents who are in MLMs, can you fucking not recruit recruit your children to do your dirty work. Like, it's just nasty. Like, that's clearly a parent who's like using their kid to do the work that they don't want to do and being like, I'll give you money if you do this. A comment on an MLM post promoting a nutrition plan. Why is there always such secrecy about these magic solutions to lose weight? Instead of messaging people privately, why not just put the info you'd send in a message out there for everyone to see?
I've sent you a message, X.
I wonder if that person is a Hun or if they were just joking. Aww, he was trying to sneeze and then he couldn't. Poor little guy. Yeah, the reason that it's all a secret is because they don't want to put their company name out there, because they know every single one of these MLM companies, if you Google them, there's bad shit about them. So they want to be able to control the narrative, control the message. They don't want you going and Googling what they're talking about. And especially with diet and nutrition stuff, you know, this is stuff that you're putting into your body. You should do your research about it. You should know exactly what's in this stuff and what other people have experienced with it, you know? It's just another scummy tactic of them trying to control information. Funny how the I in the bite model stands for information control. That's funny. That's super silly. Just a coincidence? Who knows? Monat, you know there's Google, right? Monat Hun posts screenshots from Vogue article to her Instagram story. Monat listed? No way Vogue associates with that, right? Better check it out. Just as suspected, here's the actual shampoo listed in the article. Whoa! Whoa! Imagine being that desperate. Holy moly. It's Vogue, and it, just like the title says, you know there's Google, right? Like, it's Vogue. It's not some like obscure article somewhere that no one knows where to find it. Like, it's Vogue. I swear, sometimes these Huns really do think we're stupid. Speaking of that, can I just bring something up? I've said this in my Discord just because it was relevant to a conversation, but there's been talk by a certain someone who's trying to re-enter this community. She posted a video last week where she said, I've talked to MLM distributors about what they think of our community, and they all think we're a joke. Hey, no fucking shit. We literally speak out about their companies. We literally like spend our lives debunking the bullshit lies that they say. Of course they don't like us. Of course they're going to sit there and be like, yeah, you guys are a joke. I don't think that's because of the drama, which by the way was highly centered around this person saying this in the first place, but anyway. But not only that, I've said a bazillion fucking times, and I know I'm not the only creator who has said this too, and I'm not shitting on anyone who makes content for other people besides me, but like my target audience is not people in MLMs. My target audience is for people who may be vulnerable to them so that I may educate them, because I don't want people to join MLMs. I want people to be able to know what they're being pitched when they get pitched, inevitably, because everyone probably does at one point or another in their lives. Yeah, I care more about educating people who aren't in MLMs, and also for people who have been in MLMs before, just like having a nice relatable conversation where we can all have fun and shoot the shit about our experiences in these companies. I am not out here making content to try to get people to leave MLMs, because I know that first of all that's a waste of time in most cases. Like I've been messaged before of people being like, oh, I was in this MLM and you helped me leave. So like, yeah, there are people out there like that, but like that's just kind of like a cherry on top for me. I'm like, if that actually does happen with my content, then that's freaking great, and I'm proud to say that I've helped people leave MLMs, but they're not my target demographic. I just think it's funny to think that this is news to people. Ew, did you just spit up on me? I never have a burp cloth when I need it.
Oh, you spitty uppy, sir. You get a big spit up. Oh, God. Ewy, 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 ewy. Ewy, 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 ewy.
God, my life is such a fart. Anyway, yeah, I don't remember why we were talking about that. But yeah, this shouldn't be news to anybody. Of course MLMers don't like us. Of course they're gonna say we're a joke. Tell me something I don't know, sis. Like, come on. Oh, yay, 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 yay. The shirt gives me like super Britney vibes. My friend Eve told me to buy it, and I did.
Oops.
Anyway, I think it's high time to thank my patrons. What do you think? I know a lot of people click off right as I start doing this, but I do want to say that to people who sent us baby gifts for this little squishy guy over here, I did start filling out thank you cards like I promised I would. There's a lot of you, and I still have to go buy stamps. I should really sign up for stamps.com. It's a lot of work, so I don't know when I'm gonna send them out. I don't know how long it's gonna actually take me. I've probably done like 25% of them, and it took me like hours because I'm like writing personal messages and stuff in them. But if you sent us a baby gift off of our registry or like contributed to our diaper fund or anything like that, I should have your address because it's through Amazon. So hopefully within the next few weeks, you should be receiving a thank you card from me personally. But yeah, speaking of thanking people, the biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Evan Adler, Eve Blondo, Laurelyn Martin, Karina Winman, Daniel Urena, Maria Burchett, April Lindblom, Tuesday the 13th, Amanda McMahon, Justin Kelsey, E. Higgins, Erica Louder-Craddock, Molly Wasilewski, Boris Geller, Meredith Nakata, Rachel McHenry, Turd Ferguson, Kim Cartwright, Maddie Darley, Kelly Creffield, Katrina Rosemarick, and Elizabeth Wyatt, and to the rest of my fabulous patrons and my members. If you want to be part of the list I just named off, or the names on the screen, or if you want to be part of my postcard club, we do that every single month, or if you want early access to some of my videos, not all of them, because sometimes I'm editing up to the last minute, but whenever I do have a video ready early, I always let you guys have access to it as soon as I'm done with it. So yeah, all those perks and more. You can join my Patreon by going to patreon.com/SavannahMarie, or you can join my YouTube membership. Underneath this video, there should be a join button, but there's also a link in my description for that too, if the link works, because my links just never work and I don't know why. But yeah, they're both the same. Just whatever platform you prefer. Oh, access to the Discord server too. That's another perk, and that's a lot of fun. But yeah, if you want to support your girl, that is probably the best way to do so.
You want to look at the camera and say bye-bye?
Oh boy.
Keep making waves, babes. Oh. And we will smell you later. Milky face. You got a milky face. You say bye-bye, sir? Can we smile?
No, not right now.
Mommy Tsunami out.